in a rectangular coordinate system. So I want to model the first floor slab. So you go to XZ plane. Okay, now let's go back to the environment, the analysis, or the drawing. So if you look at now the distance, so I want to start from here. This should be my origin, or rather let me start from here. It's going to be my origin. The total length of this structure is, so I'm looking at that location to the end, is about 28.235. Let's confirm this from here to there, 28.235, and then let's look at from here to there, 11.276. Okay, so if I make my grid up to 30, the X direction, and then 15 in the Y direction, it will be able to accommodate the entire structure. So if I make my grid 30 in the X and then 15 in the Z direction, it will accommodate the entire structure. So let's change that to, in the X, let's say 30, and then the Z direction I say 15. So let's model. How do we model? Let's look at this carefully. So plan view, from here, let's take a dimension from here to here. That's 11.2767. 11.2767. Look at what we're going to do. So we're going to create 11 first. So you create from here to the 11. So this will continue to follow you until you click on this. Once you click on snap node or beam, it will stop following the cursor. So we've created a beam of length 11 meters, but the total length I want to create is 11.2767. So I would have to move this node positive Z wards by 0.2767. How do I do that? So I move to node cursor, select this node, right click, move. What direction? X, Y, or Z? I want to move it this way. So this is in the Z direction. Okay. 0.2. Let me look at the dimension again. 0.2767. Go back there. Put 0.2767. Retain connection so that it doesn't just move the node and leave out the beam. So it maintains the connection between the beam and the node. You do that, and you have that. How do you know that that's the correct dimension? You could always dimension. Look at that. You click from here to here, gives you 11.2767, approximately 11.28. So you're fine. Now I need to create these other beams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. But before I do that, let me also create this horizontal beam, okay, from here to there. Remember, this is my start node, so I will need to start from a distance of 1 meter, okay. So what I will do now is to go there, remove that, take this, click on that node. I need to copy that, so right click, copy, right click, paste. What direction? In the Z direction. By what distance? Let's go back there. By 1 meter. Go there and say 1 meter. Okay, it takes you there. Okay, so I created that node. The next thing I need to do now is to create this node backwards, and that's roughly let's see, that's about 1,000.5 millimeters. That's about 1.0005 meters. So simple, just take that node, right click, copy, right click, paste, leftwards, which is negative x, to minus 1.0005. Okay, minus 1.000, that's about 1,000.5. You always reconfirm what you're doing. So 1,000.5. Okay, westwards. So you say okay, so it creates that for you. Now I can create my beam. This is add beam from there to there. Now I want to add that entire beam. Okay, that makes up this entire length. So let's get the dimension first, from here to here, 28.235. okay, 28.235. What do we do? You could come here. There are several ways to go about this, but let me just take it from the very basic approach. So you snap node or beam. So this snaps at the joints between the grids, at the intersecting grids. Now what this does, so if you want to snap at an existing node, you would have to click on this, tick snap to existing nodes too. When you tick on that, it will enable you to snap on this. This is my first joint for the beam. The beam's length is, what do we say again, 28.235. So you stop at 28 because you can only snap between intersecting grids. So 28, you stop there, untick this, you come again, go to node cursor, click on that, right click, move. It says dimension is 28.235, so we need to move it x direction by 0.235, right? Retain connection, never forget that, and you have that. Okay, so we have the overall length and we have that length as well. So I would need to create all these beams. I'm going to do that by offsetting or creating numerous beams. Okay, and then I'll then modify it to suit what I need. Now I'm going to create an array of about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 beams. Okay, an array of 13 beams starting from here. Once again, let's reconfirm: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so what you will do now is you go back there, go to beam cursor, select this beam. So I've selected that beam, but I need to also select this other location, right? So you select this and that, you click on translational repeat. You are repeating in the x direction 13 times. So you say 13 steps. It creates 13 separate boxes for you to put in the successive distances between each beam. So I would come here, let's look at that. From here to here is 3930. Next one is 3.525. So let's put it down. 3.930, 3.525. Next one is 3.518. Next one is Okay, so 3.525. After that we have 2 meters, and then after 2 meters we have 1.192. So this was wrong. This is 2 meters. Next is 1.192. Okay, so the next one is 0.695. Okay, let's just confirm. 1.192, 0.695. The next one is the 1.325. The next one is 1.9, 1.3375. 1.9, then 1.3375. Okay. Let's see. 75. Okay. Next is 0.682, 1.193. 0.682, 1.193.